So welcome to this morning's class. We're going to do things a wee bit differently today. We're doing an early summer class. It's not technically early summer until the 21st of May, um, but it kind of feels like it. It's definitely felt like it this week. So you should already be in the zone. And for me, early summer always kind of the markers, the blossoms in the on the cherry trees, because our cherry tree blossoms a bit later than most because it's north facing, so it comes a bit later, but it's bloomed a wee bit earlier because of the great weather. So in early summer is a really short season, and actually the reason that we're doing this is because we've got the teacher trainees with us today. This is part of their module this weekend, so we're doing it on behalf of them. So you have them to thank for the lovely early summer class that we'll do today. We will hop back onto the spring season next week for those of you who are joining me then. So early summer is a very short season. It's a kind of prelude to the fire element season of summer, where we kind of heat things up and we really feel the fire within us. But it's important in early summer not to go in too fast, too soon. And it's almost like you're warming up for the summer months ahead. So in this class, we'll talk about what the organs are for the season. It's the pericardium and the triple heater. And you might think, what are they? So they're not really organs. They're not classified as organs in the Western sense. They're considered to be more like the functions of the fire element. So the pericardium is a sac of connective tissue that protects the heart. And that has a kind of psychological meaning. It has a symbolic meaning as well. So it's like it's the gatekeeper of the heart. It's considered to be the gatekeeper. And if you are not very balanced in terms of the health of the pericardium, then it could be that the gate of the heart is either stuck open or stuck closed. So either you're too open-hearted, too oversensitive to everything, or you're just shut off from the rest of the world. So it's quite interesting to look at that and bring it back into balance so that you can live in an open-hearted way, but in an appropriate way also, and know when to close the gate. So there's also the triple heater. The triple heater is it's very difficult to kind of have a Western equivalent to this. So essentially, it's about it's sometimes called the three burners as well, and it's related to the abdominal cavity and also the upper chest as well. So the whole of the torso really, and it's divided into three sections. So if you consider when you do the full yoga breath, you breathe into the belly, you do the three-part breathing into the belly, into the chest, and up into the shoulders. It's kind of similar sections, but really it represents the functions of the body that help to keep it in homeostasis, that help to keep it harmonized and in balance. So we're thinking about respiration, and that governs the lungs and the heart and circulation. And then we have the middle section, which governs digestion, and then the lower section, which governs elimination, okay? And also distribution. So the lower part and the small intestines, that's all about circulating all your nutrients as well. So we'll focus on that more towards the end of class. In our Shavasana, we'll focus a lot on the triple heater. But another really important factor to consider is this idea of being connected. So it's all about heart energy and about your connection with yourself, with your true self, and also with others. It's all about communication. And the organ within us that really that corresponds with is the fascia, the connective tissue in the body. So we're going to do a class today that's going to look at the fascia in a more holistic way. So while the meridians of the season are within the arms, I'll trace them in a moment, we're not just going to be doing all arm and shoulder stuff. we're going to be working the whole body. Okay, so just expect whole body movement. We're going to do the class as a mandala. So a mandala means that we're going to circle around our mat. And what Julie Hansen does, the creator of the of seasonal yoga, she gets everybody to go in a circle. We can't do that in prana because it's rectangular. It's not practical. But she has everybody in a nice circle during this season, and it just it's that circular nature of the seasons, of the cycles of life, the cycles of the breath, is really celebrated in early summer. Okay, so that's just a wee intro. We're going to get started. This is a very condensed version, so I'm going to pack quite a lot in for the purposes of the TT guys. So if you feel like it's going too fast at any point, just please back off. Always tune in to how you're feeling today in your yoga practice, always. And if you have any injuries, just back off. Okay, so enjoy. So I'm going to get to my mat. You want to make sure that you've got plenty of space around you. But we're going to get started just sitting cross-legged. And just for a moment, place the right hand over the center of the chest, left hand over the right, close the eyes. Now, straight away, I can really feel my heart beating because I was up close and chatting away there, getting quite excited about the class. So you tune into your heartbeat. Okay, tune into the rhythm of the heartbeat. Tune into the gentle movements of the chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now set an intention for this class today. It could be that you intend to be more open-hearted, or it could be that you intend to build strength if you feel a little sensitive right now. So let this practice serve you. Breathe into your intention at every opportunity. Good. And just blink the eyes open and bring the hands down. Now we're going to start at the feet. We're just going to start to open the web of connective tissue at the feet. Okay, so just take hold of one foot. You can bring your foot up. If it's comfortable, you can rest it on your lap. And what you're going to do is you're just going to start to manipulate the toes. Now it's really cold in this room this morning, so toes feel like they're a bit stuck. And that's how the connective tissue can make us feel, depending on your activity level the day before. You may be feeling very tight. You tend to be a little tighter in the mornings anyway. So what you're going to do now is you're going to weave the fingers, or attempt to weave the fingers in between the toes. Okay, now you're quite far away. I don't know if you can see that, but you're just weaving the fingers and working them down towards the base of the toes as best you can, and then just manipulating the toes very gently back and forth. Okay, moving the hands and just feeling the web of connective tissue in the foot starting to open. Okay, being gentle with yourself, you can start to make kind of circular movements, make them really subtle. You can start to circle the ankle as well. So if you take hold of your shin bone, just let the lower leg rest in the hand, let the hip relax as you circle the foot in one direction and circle it in the other. Okay, and we're just gonna feel like my fingers are kind of stuck between the toes there, but notice how the foot feels now, maybe a little more awake, a little more lively. We'll do the other side. So we don't have time today to explore this, but it's quite nice to do a balance before and after you do this. Good balance really starts at your foundation, usually feet, if it's a standing balance. Okay, so just manipulate the toes. You can warm them up first before you weave the fingers in. Okay, and just gently manipulating back and forth. So yeah, it's amazing the difference that it makes after just getting into the feet. The feet have a lot of receptors, lots of nerves in the feet, and they can just get kind of muffled over the winter months. So the best way to unmuffle is to walk about in bare feet all the time, as often as you can, to help keep the feet nice and healthy. But doing things like this, working into the feet, or maybe even getting a golf ball, that's quite intense, maybe a tennis ball to start with, and just roll the foot around on the tennis ball. That's going to help to just get the foot unstuck and really look after the fascia around about the foot and to the toes, looking after the arches of the feet, which are so important for your overall posture, overall joint health. Okay, so the toes should feel quite twinkly after that. And now we're going to work into the hands and the wrist. Before we do though, we're just going to trace where the meridians are for this season, for the early summer. So we're going to start at the top of the chest on the right hand side. So it's just to it's said to be just to the right of the nipple, and I just think that's quite relative. It's quite a general area. But if you just move, if you go to the center of the chest and then think about where the top of the heart center would be, and then just run along, okay, towards the side of the chest, and then circle up and over the front of the shoulder, and then trace down towards the center of the elbow, center of the wrist, center of the palm, all the way to the fingertip. Okay, I'm going to come closer just to trace this just now. Okay, I'll do the other side. So tracing the other side, and just feel your mind's eye tracking along this energetic pathway all the way towards the tip of the middle finger. Okay, so going back to the right side, go to the ring finger, and then trace up the ring finger, back of the hand, back of the forearm, back of the tricep, up over the shoulder, over the neck, behind the ears, very similar to the gallbladder, up towards the eyebrow. Okay, we'll do it on the other side. Okay, and from here we'll just build up a little bit of a vinyasa, so you're linking breath to movement. So as you exhale, you're going to take the hand down the pericardium line, and as you inhale, take the hand all the way up to the triple heater line. Okay, so do it on the other side. So you're going to exhale, taking it down to the middle finger, and then ring finger all the way up towards the eye. Okay, other side. Exhaling, moving down. Inhaling, moving up. Exhaling, moving down. Inhaling, moving up. Good. Okay. So now that you know where these lines of energy are, it kind of makes sense that it's attached to the gatekeeper of the heart, because we connect so much with our arms, with our hands, when we want to hug somebody. Maybe it's more tender embrace, maybe we're shaking hands. It's that kind of connection that we're using with the arms. Okay, so it's stimulating the heart center and the pericardium when you connect to others in that way. Okay, so we're going to come to, or I'm going to come back onto my mat, and I'm going to spread the fingers nice and wide onto the hands and knees, and just come forwards a little bit. You're just going to stretch out the wrists, and then take your weight back to center. Turn the hands out so they're at east and west, and then moving forwards and moving back. Now do this really gently. For some of you, you may have wrist issues, okay? You're taking the fingertips south and moving slightly back and forth. Coming forwards is okay for me. Moving back, okay, that's where when you really start to feel it. So this is nice if you do a lot of practice, a lot of chaturangas, all of that. Okay, and then bringing the fingertips in. Okay, and towards each other. Just move back and forth and just notice how it feels. Notice how it feels right through those meridian lines as well. Okay, if it's at all possible, you're bringing the fingertips all the way in. Looks kind of weird, but notice how interesting that is in the forearms, into the upper arms, and maybe even up into the shoulders. Okay, so come back to center and then turn the palms of the hands up. Now, it may not be comfortable at all to bring the shoulders over the wrists right now. You're sitting back if that's the case. And you can just clench the fists and release. Clench and release. Clench and release. Okay, now bring the fingertips in towards each other. Do the same. You can have the elbows bending. My elbows need to bend a wee bit when I do this. Okay, and then fingertips out to the side. So don't apply too much weight here. You're just exploring the fascia, the connective web of tissue that surrounds the bones, the joints in the hands, the wrists, the arms. Okay, so yeah, have I gone all directions? Been too busy talking? Yes, I think I have. Okay, so sit back and then give the wrists a squeeze. Okay, give them a wee squeeze and then give them a wee shake. And keep shaking the wrists as you come up to standing. And then as you come up to standing, just start to shake the whole body. Let the shoulders relax. You can shake out one leg. Now, I used to do this in Yogi Bhairans. It was called shaking out the silly. But actually, when you shake, that's the body's response to getting rid of fear and tension and anxiety. So it's actually really effective. So go for it. Shake the whole body. Shake the whole body, and then you can give it a wee wiggle. Oh, I can't see you. It's not fair. Okay, and then just suddenly come back to Samastitihi, equal standing pose at the front of your mat. And notice the energy, this tingling, this electric energy, maybe a bit fiery energy that's flowing through you now. Okay, notice how the feet feel. You might feel more sturdy, more strong through your feet. Notice the hands are feeling quite alive as well. Okay, now from here we're going to do our mandala. Okay, so make sure that you have some room around you for this practice. We're going to start off with a pose called Eagle, Garudasana. So this is a standing balance. So it's important that we take it stage by stage and you pick the stage that's suitable for you. Okay, so we're going to start with the right leg lifting and crossing over. Now you can have the tips of the toes on the floor for now. And then take an inhale, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, take the left arm under, right arm over. Now, it may not be possible to take hold of the hands, so just start off by giving yourself a big hug. So this is Eagle Pose Stage 1. You're sitting down a little into the pose, so this right leg isn't straight, it's bending. Okay, you're letting the shoulders relax, drawing the lower belly in and up to support you. Inhale here, and then exhale, just take the elbows down. So you're coming into like a rounded position here. Elbows come down as far as they can comfortably, and then inhale, lifting up. And we'll do the other side. Okay, so the right leg crosses over, right arm goes under. Oh, force of habit. So just take hold of the shoulders. So here you're pressing, you're aiming to stack the elbows one on top of the other. You're aiming to cross at the knees, just above the knees. Inhale here, lift the heart up, lift the elbows up a little, and then exhale, draw the belly in as you take a forward bend. You're keeping yourself steady through that right foot with the toes on the floor. And then inhale, bring it back to center and reaching up. Okay, so you can repeat that or bend both knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale, lift the left leg up and then cross that over. If you can, you're tucking the toes behind the calf muscles. I can't really do that, but if you can, please do. Inhale, again, extending away through the middle fingers And then exhale, drawing the arms in, left arm under right, okay? Taking hold of the shoulders again, or you're wrapping and catching the hands. Okay, inhale here, lift the heart, lift the elbows. Exhale, draw the belly in, bring the elbows down. And then inhale, lifting up, coming all the way up. And exhale, take it down. Other side. Right elbow underneath the left. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Good. Inhale, lifting up, coming all the way up. And then exhale, just bring the feet down, hands down. Okay? So now you've all got eagle. This is going to be our connecting pose through this mandala web that we're going to practice now. Okay? So come to the front of your mat. Bend your knees. We're going to start with the left side. So lifting the left leg up, crossing it over. Inhale, extending the arms out. Exhaling, taking the left arm underneath the right. Deep breath in, lift the elbows up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, extend the arms out to the side as you lift the left leg up. As you exhale, slowly take that left foot back. We're going to come into warrior two. Okay, extending outwards. So find a comfortable warrior two, sitting down into your pose, relaxing the shoulders. And then take a deep breath in as you turn the palms of the hands up. Think about turning the pinkies up towards the ceiling, thumbs towards the floor. Nice deep breath in here, and then exhale, opposite direction. So you're kind of hunching the shoulders a little bit. Okay, so a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale. Come back to warrior two, palms can be up. Exhale, oh, we're going to take reverse warrior. Okay, so opening up the web of tissue in the right side of the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, forearm to the thigh, reaching up and over. I meant to say I'm not going to be mirroring you in this mandala, that's just way too complicated for this teacher. Okay, so we're in side angle. From side angle, we're going to come into triangle pose. So reaching the hand down, it can come down the shin, or maybe towards the floor as you work towards straightening the leg. This is where you might want to use a block, because we're going to come into reverse triangle shortly. Okay, so just extend upwards with the left fingertips, especially through that index finger to open the pericardium meridian line. And then exhale, circle the arm down, taking the left hand to the floor. You might want to realign the feet a little. And then from here, you're lengthening the spine, reaching the arm up, coming into a twist. So it's a more closed pose, this one. Okay, bending the right knee, walk hand over hand till you come to a wide leg forward fold and have your hands way out front. So feel the feet, feel connection through the legs, feel the opening of the web of connective tissues in the backs of the legs, and take a deep breath in, float the heart up, and then exhale, bow the head down. Inhale to float the heart up again, and then turn the toes out. We're going to walk hand over hand. Now you might need to adjust the feet, maybe heel toe your left foot over to the left a little, and come into reverse triangle. Okay, so going backwards now. So reverse triangle, lengthening up. Then taking the left hand down and preparing for triangle pose. So extended triangle, opening the right arm upwards, opening across the arms. Good. Look down and bend into your left knee. From here, we're taking side angles, so you can shift your forearm up to the thigh and then reach up and over. Really extend away through the fingertips again. Just feeling that sense of opening the web across the side body. And then inhale, opening out to warrior two. Turn the palms of the hands up, lifting the heart. You can lift the gaze up and exhale, turning in. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, turn it in. So inhale, open up, and turn the body to the back end of your mat. Lean your torso forwards. We're going to transition into eagle pose. So slowly does it, lifting your right leg up, bending your left knee, crossing the right leg over left, taking the right arm under the left. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the elbows. Exhale, draw the belly in. If the forward fold doesn't feel good for you, you're leaving that out. And inhale, lift and extend up. And exhale, feet come down, Samastitihi, equal standing. You can bring the right hand to the heart, left hand over the right hand. Remind yourself of your intention and feel your heart beating. A sense of this fire energy in the heart. Good. Maybe melting away any inhibitions, any agitation, anything that makes you feel closed off. And then bring the hands by your side. Eagle pose on the left side. So inhale, extend out, crossing the leg. Take the left arm under right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to open the eagle wings wide. Exhale, taking the left leg back, coming into warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, lift. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, lengthen. Take reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Good. From here, triangle. Transition slowly. Be aware of what's going on in your hips and your spine. Exhale, close it in. So bring the left hand to the floor. You might want to step the feet so that you feel more aligned through your hips, and then rotate as you take reverse triangle pose, or revolving triangle pose. And then walk hand over hand. Come to a wide leg forward fold. There we go, good view. Inhale, lift the heart. Excuse the view. Exhale, fold. Just do that a couple more times. And walk hand over hand, coming back into reverse triangle. Again, align the feet so that the hips feel good in this pose. Okay, and then exhale, taking the hand to the lower leg, open into triangle. Bending your left knee, shift your arm up, and then extend up and over with your right arm. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back, reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Turn the heart towards the front of your mat. Lean your body forwards. We'll take eagle on the right side. So right elbow under the left. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. Eagle arms spread wide. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So just settle into the feet. Feel strong through the feet, through the legs. Feel so strong that you're able to really lift and open the heart. Good. So we're going to add on a little from here. You can choose to just do what we were doing before. I'll give you options. Okay, so remember your options for eagle. You don't need to lift the foot off the ground if it's too wobbly. Okay, you can try, but don't worry if it's too wobbly. Okay, so from here, bending the knees. Inhale, extend the arms wide, lifting the left leg up, crossing it over, taking the left arm underneath the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bowing the head down. Inhale, open. And exhale, taking the leg back for warrior two. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale to round. Inhale, back into warrior two. Exhale, take reverse warrior. Inhale, open. Exhale, come into side angle. You can take the forearm back to the thigh, or you can take the hand down, connect it to the floor. So you're pressing the knee into the upper arm, so stimulating the triple heater meridian line here. Okay, really extend away. And then from here, coming into extended triangle, working towards extending that right leg. Good, exhale. You're taking the hand to the floor or to a block. I should have said that in the last mandala that we did. And if it feels okay for you to take the hand across the foot, you can go ahead and do that. So a strong squeeze of the connective tissue in the front body. Good, and from here we'll take hand over hand, so releasing that twist, coming back into your forward fold. From here we can take the hands to the lower back and interlace the fingers and bow the head down. So Prasarita Padottanasana C, wide leg forward fold. You're working on lengthening the arms, bowing the head down. Good, inhale to halfway. Exhale, release the hands. Lock hand over hand. Back into reverse triangle. And then extended triangle. So move slowly while we're flowing from one pose to the next. It's important that you stay connected to your breath. Okay, so maybe you're coming into extended side angle pose. You can just stretch the arms straight up if you're doing this with the hand on the inside of the foot. It feels quite nice to keep it in line. Okay, so pulling all the way up. Good, back into warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We're just doing that one time. And then back into warrior two. Turn the heart towards the front. Lean your torso forwards. Fly into eagle. Inhale, open. Oh, I forgot to forward fold. It doesn't matter. Back to center. Right hand over the heart. You can smile. Keep your spirits up. Should be joyful. Joyful practices in the summer. Joy is the emotion of the summer. Early summer too. Okay, so other side. Lifting. Left leg up. Exhale. To wrap. Inhale to lift the heart up. Exhale, draw the belly in. Slowly does it here. You need to be strong in your core if you're forward folding. Okay, so connected to your core. And then exhale back into warrior two. Looking down the middle finger. And then inhale, open up. Exhale to close in. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, take it to reverse warrior. Inhale, open. Exhale for side angle. Good. Exhale. And then back into extended triangle. Closing over into your twist. I need to step my foot out a little bit so that I can reach the arm around. Okay, and then circle down, circle round. Interlace the fingers for wide leg forward fold. Strong in the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow the head. Lovely. And then lift up halfway. Don't come all the way up. Hands to the floor. Walk hand over hand. Okay, so coming into your reverse triangle. Whatever that means for you. It might mean that you're using a block to bring the floor up to you. Good. And then extended triangle. Take your time during these transitions. Be so mindful, so slow, nice and relaxed. And strong. A balance between the two. Bending the knee. Coming into extended side angle. Okay, bending deeply, feeling that connection between the upper arm and the inner leg, the inner knee. And then pulling all the way up, back into your warrior. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Turn, come back to center. Back into eagle. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, bow. Inhale, open. And exhale to lower. Okay, you're all still with me? Yeah? Okay, good. So breathing deep. Now from here we're going to move in the opposite directions, so going clockwise. So from here, you're going to take the right leg up again, crossing over. Remember, you can take the bind out of it if it doesn't feel good. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to extend and open. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, reaching the palms of the hands up. Exhale, turning in. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back up. Exhale for your side angle pose. Now I'm going to give you another option here. You may want to bend deeply into your left knee, dip your chest down, your shoulders down, and reach your left arm underneath the leg. Wrap it around. Only do this if you feel stable, steady, strong. Okay, lean your head back if you can. Careful with the neck. Good, and then release. And just take it back to extended side angle, then triangle, opening up in triangle. And exhale, you can close it in. This time you can come into a prayer twist. So reaching the right arm up, exhale, circle. Left hand on top of the right. You can keep the knee on the floor, you can lift that knee up, hugging the thigh muscles in towards the bone. Lovely. Okay, and then slowly walk hand over hand. And from here you can take Skandasana, taking hold of the ankles, bending side to side. And then coming all the way around, back for prayer twist. So preparing, left arm up, exhale, taking the right hand on top of the left, spinning the heart around. So don't worry if you have traveled in different directions, it's okay. Just keep your breath nice and steady and all will be well. Okay, mindful of your transitions especially. That's where the injuries tend to happen. It's in the transitions between the poses. So, looking after yourself. And then from here, we can take our variation on extended side angle with an arm wrap. Strongly stimulates the meridians of the season. And then release. Okay, from here you can take a triangle. That one was mixed up, don't worry. And then from here, coming up into warrior two, turning back into reverse warrior. Inhale, open back up, lifting the heart. Exhale, circling in. Inhale to open, turning the chest to the back end of your mat, leaning forwards. Eagle pose with the left arm underneath the right. Exhaling if you're doing a forward fold. Inhaling to open the eagle arms wide. And exhale, the back of the mat. Hand to the heart. Pausing for a moment, steadying your breath. Keeping your focus. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the right leg up, cross it over. Right arm underneath the left. Inhale, the heart floats. Exhale, close it in. You can take your gaze down. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, stepping back. Warrior two. Then inhale, open. Exhale, close. Really animate the hands, the fingers. Inhale back to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale back. Remember, you can take just side angle, high side angle like this, or with the hand to the floor, or you can wrap, leaning your body back. Equal pressure through the feet. Good. From here, you can take triangle. Transition slowly, slowly. Good. And then exhale, circling down, lower down onto the right knee. Inhale, sweeping the arm up, opening through the right side body. Exhale, take your twist. Left hand on top of right. Breathing fully, maybe lifting that back knee off the ground. Good. And then release. Walking hand over hand into Skandasana. Well done. Okay, coming all the way around towards your right foot, lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach the left arm up, up, up. Exhale, strongly through the belly, hollow out the belly as you take your twist. Maybe lifting up off that back knee. Breathing deep, feeling that outer part of the arm pressing into the outer knee. Good. And then from here, we're lowering, we're spinning the heel to the ground, entering into triangle. Opening up, leaning your body back. Nice. Now bend into your right knee. Taking the right arm underneath you. If you're taking that variation, okay, take hold of the hands. Connect them together as you lean your body back. Remember, you can take a variation. Okay, from here, we're going to come all the way back up. All the way up. Take your time. Take reverse warrior. Good. Inhale to open. Palms of the hands turn up. Exhaling to close in. Feeling a stretch across the shoulder blades, upper back. Inhale back to warrior two. Turn towards the front, just slowing way down. Wrapping the left leg over the right. Left arm under right. Inhale, the elbows move up, shoulder heads drop down. Exhale, drawing inwards, slowly, slowly. And then release, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, the hands come down. Right hand over the heart, feet are hip width, pause, closing the eyes. So have a sense of the breathing slowing down now. You're slowing it down, but it's still conscious breathing. Breathing with awareness. You can breathe into the three parts of your torso. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the ribs, breathe up into the shoulders. Exhale from the shoulders, the ribs, the belly. Be very connected to the movements of the breath and to how that makes you feel. And then at the end of your next exhale, connect again to an element of strength in the lower abdomen and into the pelvic floor, and have the feet come out more than hip width. From here, we're going to lower down into Malasana, garland pose, or a low squat. Okay, now this is where you may need to have a block underneath you so that you can sit on the block. Okay, you might not want to come all the way down. Okay, so turn the toes out slightly and draw the belly in again, just taking the hips down. So you might land on your block, just like that. And that's quite nice if you have any strain in your lower back to have something to sit on. or maybe even do this at the wall. Okay, but for anyone else, if you're not using a block, you might find that the heels are up, that's okay. Okay, but if you can, you're just taking the soles of the feet to the floor and you're working the shoulders down a little. Okay, again, just drawing in with the lower belly so that you have a sense of support, that all the strain isn't going into the lower back. It's very powerful for opening the web of connective tissue in the lower back. Okay, you might be feeling this quite significantly. So hands to the heart. Feel the heart lift up into the thumbs. Just let the shoulders drop, no tension in your neck. So you can smile. You can stay here, or you can take the left hand to the floor and begin to open up. You're blossoming into a variation on garland pose. Okay, and bring it back to center. Again, opening up. Back to center. So you can continue to do this. Okay, keep flowing. Or if you like, if you are able to take a bind, then with the left hand you're moving forwards and wrapping that around, and then reaching the arm around and taking it back. Again, quite powerful for the meridians of this season. So find a sense of comfort within the pose. Make sure that you are still breathing. And you can really feel that pull of the connective tissues around about the shoulder blades, around about the front of the shoulder too, and into the arms. So just release if you had the bind. Working into the other side if you were going for that. Otherwise, you're welcome just to stay in your more open version of this garland pose. So it offers a bit of a challenge. You might be feeling that challenge right into the ankles, into the shin bones as well, into the hips. Ah, well done. And release. Awesome job. Okay, so from here, if you've not got far to go, you can just drop back. Otherwise, you're using the hands to support you to come to a seat. Okay, and you can just shake the legs out. You can let them rock side to side after that garland pose. Maybe even lengthen and give them a wee shake. So it just helps to shake out the tension, shaking out the silly from the body. Very, very effective. Okay, and then bring the legs back. Okay, so we're going to work into the hips just a little. So take the feet forwards and lift your right leg up. Flex the foot and take that foot across. So coming into a figure four type shape. Now, to feel something in the outer right hip, you might not feel anything if you're just sagging the spine down. Okay, you might be, in which case that's fine. But make sure that you're not hurting your knee by really strongly flexing that foot. And then press the hips into the floor, and you can walk the hands in and really reach the heart up as you press the sit bones down, down, down. Okay? So just breathing here. And then exhale, release slowly. Other side, lifting the heart up. The closer your torso is and the closer your hands and your foot are, then maybe the more acutely you'll feel it in the outer hip. Okay, and then just release. Now you can repeat that again if this next pose is too much for you. So we're going to practice fire log, fiery pose. It shouldn't feel too fiery, but it usually does for me anyway. Sometimes known as double pigeon. Okay, so start with the left leg. Just place it on the floor with the shin bone parallel to the front of your mat. Lean your body back. And actually you might want to rock your hip, or rock the leg side to side to help open up the hip, or maybe circle. Okay, and then place the right foot on top of the left knee. Now you could have cushions, you might want to have a block handy, and that might feel really nice and supportive. So just sit upright like that. If you're able to fold forwards, you can fold forwards. You can do this without the lock. Then when you look down, you want to be able to see your mat, a triangle shape of your mat. Okay, if you cannot see that, then it just means the hips might not be feeling the pose as intensely. Okay, so really have a feel for what your connective tissue capabilities are around about your hip joints. The muscles are all designed to be very tight around about your hips so that you can walk, so that you can stand up, so that you can run and dance and do all the things that we do. So it's important that you acknowledge that they are meant to be quite tight. When you do hip openers, you will be feeling something usually, unless you're hypermobile. Okay, in which case you might need to back off a little. Okay, if you can fold over, just fold over and have a sense of melting. It's always nice, especially with hip openers, to really let go. Okay, kind of force the issue a little bit. Sometimes we need a wee bit of encouragement. So a big exhale should help to rid you of some unnecessary accumulated tension within the connective tissues that wrap around the muscles, that wrap around the bones in the hips. Okay, and inhale, lifting up. So remember, if that was too much, you're just taking the previous cross-leg pose that we were doing, sitting upright. And if it feels okay for you to take the other side, I've just done that side. Okay, keeping your feet strongly flexed is really going to help to protect your knee joints. You don't really want to be stretching the connective tissue in the knee joints. They're not very, they don't need to be opened, usually. Okay, so it's more the hip joints and the fascia there that you want to target. But also take note if there's asymmetry in the body, which there may well be, please acknowledge it and support yourself accordingly. Never push through or never let the ego kind of talk you out of helping yourself out. So again, having this sense of melting into the pose. It's poses like this that really go a long way towards helping the overall health of the body, because the hip joints are so strong and so dominant within your whole structure. If there's tension, unnecessary tension there, too much tension there, that will absolutely relate to tension in the neck, tension in your ankles. The web of connective tissue is very much interrelated, interconnected. You can't affect one part without affecting another. So really worthwhile poses to do these hip openers. Okay, so come on up. Okay, and again, you can just stretch the legs out, you can shake them out. Okay, now before we come to Shavasana, I'd like you to take an inversion. I had hoped to work on headstand practice. Some of you will be like, oh, dash it. But if you do have headstand in your practice today, you can go for it. With headstand, it just shifts your perspective, tips you upside down. It is wonderful for the lymphatic system. It gives the digestive system a rest, the circulatory system a rest. It's wonderful for nourishing the brain, the thyroid glands. It's a really wonderful pose to do. But if you're not doing that, you can always do a preparation pose if you like, or you can take legs up the wall, or you can just prepare to come right on into Shavasana right now. Okay, so if you're with me doing the preparation pose to this, you're holding on to the forearms, connecting to the forearms, the elbows pressed down, and then the arms, the lower arms lengthen out. Take hold of the fingers, so clasp the fingers and tuck your lower pinky under so that you get a double pinky foundation. Okay, pressing that foundation into the ground, press the elbows, the forearms into the ground, and feel the shoulder girdle just starting to widen, open, and pull the shoulder heads, retract them away from the ears. Okay, and then you might want to nestle the head into the hands and lift up. So you're lifting up off the knees, drawing the belly in. You can stay here in your headstand prep, maybe lifting up one leg at a time. If at any point you feel any pressure through the head and into the neck, you're coming out of the pose. And what you can do instead is just move the torso forwards and move it back, because the transition and the holding of headstands requires a good bit of upper body strength and stability to keep you there without loading the neck. Okay, so this is a good one to do. Okay. And from here, just take child's pose if you were in headstand or headstand prep. All the way up. Wrapping yourself up nice and warm. And taking Shavasana. So using any props that you might need, cushion under the head or a bolster under the knees. Maybe you've got an eye pillow or a scarf or something that you can put over your eyes. Okay. So take your time and come into a pose where you feel really, really comfortable. There's no obstacles in your way. Nothing to hinder your relaxation. So opening the body up like a star web. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale sigh out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. So take a moment just to feel the softness in your body. Feel the weight of the bones just dropping down towards the floor, encouraging more softness in the muscles and the connective tissue, and this internal web of fascia that we have surrounding the bones, under the skin, around your organs, all around your joints. Notice an overall sense of well-being. We're going to do the triple heater visualization. So if you would choose just to switch off now, you're welcome to. It's past. If you need to go, then that's time. But this visualization will just take a couple of minutes if you want to stay on. So when you visualize the triple heater, you're really bringing your attention to a sense of balance and harmony that your body is constantly working to achieve. So you're having a sense of appreciation and gratitude right now for everything that your body does for you to retain homeostasis, to maintain good health. So just start to bring your attention to your lower abdomen. If you like, you can bring your hands onto your lower abdomen. If you would like that mind-body connection to intensify, but if it hinders your relaxation, you can just let that go. Take your attention about 2 finger widths below your navel. And just tune into this center. We'll call this the lower burner. And just notice any sensation there. Notice your energy around about the center. And begin to set up this idea of an imaginary windmill around about your lower burner. This is an energetic wheel that turns around the point below your navel. And your wheel can be any size and move at any speed that feels right for you. It can be turning in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. It's like a fan stirring the air. Notice if anything changes as the fan turns your energies around about the lower burner. Now allow this wheel to continue to run as you bring your attention to the middle burner. If you have your hands on your body, move them upwards to a place midway between your navel and your sternum at the solar plexus. Notice what's happening there. Are the energies moving or are they not? Now imagine another wheel, the same size, turning at the same speed as the wheel of the lower burner. Like a fan gently turning the air. Notice what happens as that wheel turns. So now there are 2 wheels in motion that continue to turn as you bring your attention into the upper burner. You can move your hands to the center of your chest, or you can just keep your mind there. Notice what's happening. Are the energies in the upper burner moving or not? Now imagine a third wheel, the same size, turning at the same speed as the other 2. Like a fan turning the air, this wheel turns the energies in the upper burner. Now become aware of all 3 burners. What do you notice as you hold all of these energies together? Is one more energized than the other? Does one area feel like it has more heat more vibration. As you hold all three of these visualizations in your mind, notice if everything starts to become more harmonious, equalized. Like there's an even distribution of energy and heat in your torso. If your hands were on your torso, you can just move your arms back into Shavasana, into resting. Again, tune into the three wheels turning together, synchronized, harmonious. Notice any changes to your energy, to your vibration, temperature. Notice if anything has changed. And notice the whole body together. Notice if there are any changes in your whole body. Be aware of your whole body. Now begin to deepen your breath. Connection to your breath. Connection to the fingers. You can start to move them. Start to move the toes. You can stretch yourself, give yourself a yawn, and extend yourself out like a star web, and then hug your knees closely in. And take your time to come all the way up to rise. So a comfortable seat with the eyes closed and the hands at the heart. You can have the hands in Anjali Mudra, or you can bring the right hand over the heart space, left hand over the right. Bowing the head down, reminding yourself of your intention. Taking that with you throughout your day. Being grateful for any lessons learned and for the time you've made to practice, to connect. We'll finish all together with 3 Oms. So take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms up, looking up. Bring the hands to the crown, the third eye, and connect back to the heart. Om Shanti. Well done, everybody.